somebody with something to prove. Young Thug, let's talk about it. He dropped his new album.
Can you pronounce it real quick?
Honestly, I was going to leave that there because I can't. What is the official pronunciation?
I don't know.
Do you know it?
I don't know.
You know it? All right.
I'd say UI Scuti, right?
You got Scuti? I don't know.
You Scuti? All right.
I think it's
That shit processed all type of ways.
Isn't it YU or is it YUI? I typed YU.
I thought it was UI.
He must have really liked that Drewski skit, because why is he he fully painted white on the cover too? That's crazy.
I was gonna say he made a lot of noise with this album.
I don't. I'm confused.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were confused after the first track. Wait, what is it? Oh, UI. Okay, so UI Scuti.
Scuti.
I don't even know how to say that. I really, really don't.
I like how carefully you had anticipated not having to say that in the podcast, and how quickly he blew a hole in that. So like, no, what's that? What's the album name?
Because
I just want to see if he was going to
I had. Did you notice I had it typed in wrong here? Because I have it typed in wrong here. I have it YU Scuti, like, and I was like, I don't even think I'm typing this right, but whatever. The Young Thug album. Look, there was a lot of expectation about it. We've debated a lot about, how anticipated is this project? What is Young Thug going to do? What can he say? What can't he say? Where is this all going to land? We've had these discussions forever. So now it's like, look, he dropped 20 songs. And we said, look, what's he going to do with no slat talk? 20 songs, 75 minutes. Where you guys at with it? Now that we feel like we've gotten that. We've got not just a body of work, we got a large body of work.
I don't even want to start, but I do want to say is I found the meaning of it is UI Scuti is the name of a red supergiant star, one of the largest known in the universe.
Oh yeah, I know it's about a star.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that part. So he's
shout out
astronomer.
Shout out
astronomer type shit.
No,
astronomer type shit.
Nah, dude, that's how you know you're in a happy relationship when your girl.
when you name your album after some astrology.
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
100%. I'm gonna be quick with my stuff because I like these gentlemen said earlier, bro. First thing you play at like 7:00 in the morning on the way to work. And it's just straight up ninja every other sentence, and I got to the point where I was like, okay, if this is how the whole album's gonna be, like I'm gonna wait for this because I need to be in a different mindset. I gotta talk to people.
Y'all see Aiden Ross bumping that? I know it wasn't Aiden Ross, but I just want to push that propaganda.
Honestly, he probably listened to it with the windows rolled up and the car's locked.
He for sure said it. For sure.
But it was like as I came over here early, and me and Chris, we listened to it for a little bit. It's cool, man. I'm not gonna hold you up. Like, dude just came out real strong at first, but honestly, it's a nice little project. It's not one of the best, but it's cool. It's cool for his little return or whatever. But that's just my thought on it.
Why do you call it like just cool and not as best? Is it because like
tell us a little bit more?
We talked about like, look, this one you probably can't say certain things. Like, do you feel like it was just kind of like it just was kind of like nothing like concept wise or like lyric wise, or do you just
please,
or was it just the music?
Just tell us a little more about UI Scuti. UI Scuti.
I have
for pronunciation.
I have nothing to say on that, but I just think he's just trying to pay the bills. He's just putting out anything. I'm just trying to.
He did have some bills to pay.
Yeah. He's just trying to pay all these bills off.
Lawyers' fees ain't cheap.
Yeah, no, not if you want to win. Not if you want to win, Birdie. Where you at there? Because you missed some of our Young Thug episodes where I really wanted you on to kind of break down where everything with Young Thug's at, and we don't got to go back that far, but just kind of where you at with it, because we talked about how difficult this album may be for him, and will the content be engaging if he can only say certain things. Now that we got it, how did it land for you?
Obviously, first track was just a no for me.
I mean,
That's
he
out of the
really
question.
came out
I ain't gonna lie.
swinging.
I heard that first song
And missing.
I'm like, this nigga's going through a midlife crisis. He got it.
I'm sorry. You say this who's going through midlife?
Nigga. It's like no, but yeah, no, that shit was just not that shit wasn't hit for me.
Catching him.
But it was a few songs that was bangers for me that I downloaded. So I don't think this project is at all a complete miss. I say about a good 60% of it I can fuck with. So I don't think it's a miss for me. I don't think it's a top 3 Young Thug album, but I'm not gonna say he didn't execute. I ain't gonna.
Like half
It's like I ain't gonna say flop neither, but
Yeah.
better than business is business if you ask me.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a good like half and half.
Yeah. And that one came out while he was in jail, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, this album was it honestly it was dope because he did do what I was worried about was him doing what Lil Durk did. And Lil Durk went very over the top. Lil Durk is obviously in his legal battles, as we know. And so he went very over the top with it. And look, I'm not here I don't know the man, so I don't know how real this is. I can only imagine what, facing those kind of circumstances does to a person. And Young Thug even had that in the song with Cardi B where he's like, man, he just kept asking. It was like the refrain of the song was just, you ever been facing life in prison? Yeah. It's like it's not the most profound lyric. We all know the situation. But the emotion hit. Yeah, and to many's disbelief, no, I have not. But I just thought so there was moments like that where he executed, like Miss My Dogs was look, the person that loves like the hip hop cinematic universe of fucking like this shit is all a Marvel comic book to me. I enjoyed all those fucking shout outs and learning how the characters are interacting with each other and shit like that. There was some stuff in there that I didn't care for that kind of felt like bland, and I think part of that was because of the situation he's in. So I don't know how much there's going to be going forward for him, but I think as far as this album went, I think this album was pretty well done, pretty solid. Like I don't really have too many complaints. I love how he didn't go over the top with it with like Lil Durk did, because Lil Durk, it didn't feel real to me.
It felt fabricated.
It felt like I couldn't get behind the emotion, which is crazy because Lil Durk is actually a pretty emotional artist when you listen to his music. But there wasn't that connection there where like Young Thug, I think he did a good job establishing that connection, at least for me, in the way he was articulating himself and the words he was putting together. So yeah, I think this is as good of an album as you can expect for Young Thug. I personally would have dropped it like a week or two ago when he made all that noise, dropped the interview, had everybody going crazy.
You would have dropped it last week because of the whole Cardi situation. So last week was out, so it had been 2 weeks ago.
That probably was. Yep, that probably is it. That's probably actually exactly what it is.
Because with her being on the album, you can tell clearly that they were not. And Cardi's talked about it on her release. Like, I'm happy he's moving. Like, they knew about that. They coordinated that.
Oh yeah, Cardi had to go number one. She wasn't even number one in her house, so she had to go number one on the charts.
I mean, you talking about Stephon Diggs?
That was a bar. No, I was talking about the fact that Offset be cheating, but that's a phenomenal album, by the way.
Was he ain't in the house anymore?
Yeah, he's definitely not now.
The only house he in is the dog house.
She got back at him, bro. There were some fucking bars on that album about her. That was a dope album. Dope feature for her on here too, but
I was gonna say that was actually really good for her on that feature.
Yeah, it was a really dope.
One of the better bars of, like, when you talk about Cardi who's releasing music, because she just released a deluxe album. In the past 2 weeks of her releasing music, that's probably one of the top 5 16s she's
I really
released.
like that be a diss record, but I mean, y'all know me. If you got a West Coast stomp beat, I'm there.
The only thing I want to ask.
Say head ass.
So it seems like we're all kind of like we're all at the halfway point with this Young Thug album. I feel like a lot of people are kind of on the same page, right? What I do want to ask is, and that's why I wish Jay Leno was here, because he was. Shut up, Sue.
The feds are listening hard.
I guess so. Yeah. Jay Leno was
trying to put you
pretty
back.
vocal about the fact that he hated it. It was like it kind of became like a meme, and then it got turned into a song. How do we feel about Whoop-De-Doo? I like the song.
Okay, so here's
it's
the
like,
deal.
It's my
All right,
favorite beat
Wait,
on
is that the one? No, that's not the one that Rod Wave's supposed to be on. Where he tweeted like, Rod Wave's supposed to be on this. My manager's fired.
No, he has a song called
Whoop-De-Doo, which has a beat switch. It's a longer song.
Yeah.
It has a beat switch after.
I like the beat a lot.
Yeah, no, there was definitely some good production on here.
Well, okay, so here's the thing, because I was actually Whoop-De-Doo was one of the songs I went back to on my way here, because it's like, you know, one of the most talked about songs on the album, and I know I didn't give like this big of an in-depth thing as them, but I kind of basically agree. It's like, you know, it's a good Young Thug album in terms of like it is Young Thug, but it's not game changing.
No,
but Whoop-De-Doo I think is Young Thug trying to reestablish himself in the current landscape of hip hop, if that makes sense. Like, I think that he's realizing, okay, let me take a meme thing that can probably get some TikTok repost, TikTok version of it.
100%.
There's the beat switch, and I saw the memes already today about like some baddie standing like right next to each other. Like, yeah, this is the beat switch on the Whoop-De-Woo, and it's like.
That's funny.
It's just like the same thing.
Because it started as like he was talking shit on social media and he said, well, whoop-de-fucking-do or whoop-de-whoop about something, and then he turned it into a song on this album, which so obviously it's all, I assume this album is all relatively fresh. Like
it is.
I don't think that there's anything that's like old.
I think there's a vault of stuff that he may have started recording once he got, like, I think he got out, celebrated a while. There's a vault of stuff he recorded. Then a lot of other things happened, which is why I think that the theme of this album, which is why he pulls in like the trial, even though it was not in the actual trial, but the trial audio and like the phone calls and all this. I think he was trying to create that narrative because I think that this album really came to be more so it is of what it is based off of the narrative that happened in the past month.
Yeah. Like it all feels very recent.
If anything, those were old songs that like he touched up and changed. But I think it was I think it was very I think it was very new.
It's very current. Like
it's not, and to me, I think the biggest issue I've had with the album, in terms of like quality, is that there have been some that have been very much spur of the moment. I think we talk about the one he released in jail. Just because he's like, I'm trying to keep my name out there. I think because of like the narrative around Beautiful Thugger Girls, like that has its own kind of connotation. Some of his like more recent like YSL collab albums, when you talk about So Much Fun and everything else, you can see like a plan and a vision. And I think he tried to create that on this album with the skits. But I think he also really was just trying to control the narrative. And that's why, like, the My Dog song and all that stuff, like, that's why we heard it before, because he's trying to really control this narrative. I think right now people really don't know if he's still with Mariah or not. Like, there's a lot of big breakup rumors going around about them. She's on two songs. I think she has songwriting credits on 4. Mm-hmm. I think he's trying to really control.
She got out of jail. She wasn't the man he expected.
Yeah. Well, yeah, apparently he turned white, according to the album cover. Turned real light-skinned, at least Puerto Rican.
Way too seriously.
Got that Sammy Sosa going on. But
he said, I'm not going back, motherfucker.
He's trying to up that credit score. He's been in jail for too long. Them credit scores need to go up. He got houses to buy. He's trying to get that property back. But
like Dave Chappelle.
It really is. This is the news reporter from the Chappelle Show. Just ashy or chalky. But no, I think that honestly for him, I think that because of everything that happened, he tried to put out a narrative, and I think that he realized he didn't have the luxury anymore of building up the anticipation for like, this is my grand return. The narrative was being created for him, and he had to try to take that shit back.
Yeah.
And that included a new album.
That's a phenomenal point. That's a phenomenal. Bryce got the MVP this pop. Bryce, you did your thing. You did your thing, brother. You came to pop fresh off the plane. I respect it.
Thank you.
I respect it.
This man's about business.
Let's
What
close.
are we talking about?
Let's close with this. Oh, go ahead.
But I just
It
want
was
to
a
say
Young
one more
Thug
thing.
thing,
This might sound kind of crazy, but I think this album is like, cause everybody been going on about how like how Gunna last 3 projects was fire.
That's
this,
what's
that,
actually
and
about to
that,
ask.
third. You know what I'm saying? I do think this project is better than all 3 of the projects that Gunna dropped when he got out. And reason being, all 3 of them fucking projects is the same fucking project. Like, the same project, same song, damn near same
Gunna basically just dropped one album in
You know
3
what I'm
parts.
saying? And it all sound great. It all sound great.
sounds
like,
good.
There's nothing wrong.
Yeah, sonically it's all fine,
His
but it's-
his creativity level is just like not high at all. Like, he don't really. You could tell like Young Thug was the backbone of their creativity.
And
for
here's
sure.
one thing I noticed too. At least with Young Thug projects, be it good to me or bad to me, I kind of know what era they fall in. Gunna, you can give me a song and say like, which album is this off of? And I'll be like, it could be the first one or the most recent one. I really
what
don't
I'm saying?
know.
Well,
Like-
that goes to show that you don't see a lot of growth. You know what I mean?
I do with the lyrics though. I do kind of see it because like he sound like way more mature now. Like he don't
Right.
really, you
And
don't
he's
really
moving,
hear him
like,
like
actually,
going
off
on the
mic.
like
On
street
certain
talking
songs,
like that. You know
but
what I'm
some of the
saying?
songs are still just kind of like the same generic. Like I'm,
It'd
I'm
be like
talking
the
about the
same
album fillers.
vibe every
Yeah,
time. Be like the same fucking vibe, bro. Like,
bro. To me, Gunna's kind of like fast food. I know what I'm gonna get. It's gonna be
Right.
no matter
Yeah,
where I am. I'm gonna
Facts.
get the same.
you know exactly when you pull up to McDonald's. I need that number 1.
Yeah,
I need
but
that Big Mac.
But when you look at Thug's discography, you know if you go into like, you know, this like I don't know what we were just talking about this recently, but Brazilian steakhouse. Like I know if I'm going to Fogo de Chao versus Texas de Brazil or like this and all this stuff. Like I know the
Drop some
difference.
fly shit on us. I thought he was about to drop some fly shit.
I was
on us.
thinking about it, I was like I'm not doing that today, but
you guys see?
but I know that I know the difference between like if I'm going to a steak shop, different steak places. But my McDonald's in DC, my Subway I had last night in DC is the order I'm gonna have here in Detroit because I know it's gonna taste the
It's
same.
gonna
Yeah.
come out the same. Yeah, exactly.
Y'all see that shit of that video of somebody made. I wish I could shout them out because it's dope. It's an old video, but it was like a TikTok of him just being like, Drake shits on everywhere nice you trying to stay, and it's like it's all those bars of like him just shitting on like can't go near a resort, like villas only, can't go near a
I
resort.
guess I'll myself. Yeah.
Ain't never seen the inside of a Marriott, and he's and he just like he just turned around and stuff, bro.
That is funny.
I count as long as he stays away from Airbnbs, I'm cool.
Yeah.
As long as he's-
No,
But I agree with you,
that's
bro. I
been
think
facts
that's like you know what you even with the
that's the only bar he
lyric
has to come
growth,
for.
you kind of know what you gonna get with Gunna.
Yeah,
Facts.
I agree. So
Facts. Young Thug is definitely more spontaneous.
absolutely,
Yeah, always has been.
just a blanket statement because you guys know that off mic project I'm working on. Young Thug, just freeball it, is a top blank artist of all time.
Which is actually go back to your initial point of like when this whole thing started. What's the legacy of all of them?
That's why I asked it. Full circle. Full circle. You see it. MVP right here.
I'll start 25.
Okay. Throw out a number.
Artist or rapper?
Like hip hop artists. So
25.
yeah, so like you're including Dr. Dre, Kanye,
Yeah.
like like the ones
I'm
that
saying, I'm like, am I including?
Come back to me.
25. Top 25 somewhere. Probably pretty low.
Say 20.
20.
I'm going 15 to 20 range.
Okay. All right.
I feel like I'm gonna be the asshole in this, but I'm gonna
The old one.
I'm gonna have to say like top 40, top 50.
I was gonna say top 45 for you.
Yeah, like because let me talk. I mean, like I'm not gonna. and I know we talked about comparison, and I'm not trying to make this a long
Don't sleep
segment.
on Heavy D now.
But I mean, like, yo, like, I got Q-Tip. I got, you know, I talk about Lil Brother all the time. I'm like, yo, I got 60 years of hip hop to compare it to. I can't just say top 25 right now.
I love Q-Tip. I love because motherfucking De La Soul is one of my favorite rap groups all the time. But Q-Tip always just got that same you know what I'm saying, like that type voice, like
I know.
I fucking
I know
Vibrant thing.
I know you're right. Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, a Tribe Called Quest. I'm thinking De La Soul. My
But
bad.
yes, he does have that same kind of thing. He comes about. And if you do listen to a lot of early like Tribe shit, it's just like
Hold
the
on,
beat.
what y'all got against Tribe, bro? That's my shit, bro. That's
Nobody.
my
Nah,
That's
Tribe Called Quest is
that's
fire.
exactly what he did with fucking what's it called? Fucking Bone Thugs and Harmony. No one's talking shit about it.
Thug. Now tell me what you gonna do.
That was Jalen.
No one's talking shit about Q-Tip, but he does. If you listen to his early shit, it's a lot of walking down the street getting something to eat. Like, you know what I mean? It is.
Well, so is Ludacris 20 years later.
Than El Segundo, like cool.
Okay, so is Ludacris. Cadillac Bills, Cadillac Mills. Check out the hose, my Cadillac feels.
I mean, that's kind of tough.
Avion Crockett used to make. No, Avion. You ever see that skit with Avion Crockett?
That rapping, you had a great adventure.
Choose your own adventure story.
Walking down the street getting something to eat. It was crazy.
You know,
I did have a Cadillac.
I fuck with
have a
Q-Tip.
Cadillac.
I fuck with Q-Tip, dog.
Yeah.
No, Q-Tip's what he's
I think that's the hard thing for me.
Levels to it.
There's levels, and I think in the pantheon of like all hip hop, I don't know if I can say that Thugger is like a top 15, a top 20. Do I think that he made a big influence and changed kind of some of the trajectory of like popular hip hop? 100%. You can't talk. You cannot talk about. When you talk about the history of hip hop, you cannot not bring up Thugger.
When you talk about Atlanta hip hop,
Especially because you talk about his like the way that he used his voice. Now, are his bars always the strongest? Hell no.
And that's the thing. He said top hip hop artist, not top hip hop rapper, not none. Top hip hop artist, and this is why I'm throwing him in the top 15 or 20 for sure when it comes to artistry, creativity, all that. As a complete artist,
that's what I'm not knocking
There's a
you
lot
on.
of niggas that's been good, but the only thing they can do is rap. Like,
But that's what
Can to have my rhymes are fat. You know what I mean?
But that's why I'm not. That's why I'm not knocking y'all on it. I'm not saying I'm not gonna fight you on it, but I'm gonna say for me, I still can't put him as high because I think that I've seen so many different evolutions of hip hop that I can't say that. I think if I got to narrow it down to the 15, I can't say that.
could you do your top 5 real quick?
You got to give me a second on that because I got to think about it.
Who we swinging it to?
Little
I'm
Brother, Fonte.
I'm the only one that has. I'm the only one that has an answer.
I just want to edit mine because
Oh,
like
go
now
ahead.
that I actually thought about it because I really didn't put much thought into that, but because I thought we was just talking about artists now. I didn't think we was
all
talking
time.
about of all time.
Yeah.
Then I got to change it. It's got to be like 30 or 35.
Okay.
Can I get your top 10?
My top 10, I wouldn't know it. Like I said, I wouldn't need to think about that.
That being said,
Logic.
if we all can agree to be here,
Logic.
if we all can agree to be here next week, I think we could do that.
Let's do
Everyone's
it.
top 10.
Logic will be.
If you,
Let's do it.
Top 10 off the top of your head.
Logic would not be in your top 10.
Well, I know my top like 50 off the
if
top.
Logic
of
in
my
your
head,
top
but that's
10,
Probably not. You're
if
right.
Logic in your top 10, we kicking you off the show.
Facts.
We're kicking you off the show.
No, man,